Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is relative adjectives. Okay, relative adjectives introduce relative clause in a sentence. What is a clause? A clause is a group of words which may or may not have complete meaning. They are a part of sentence. Clauses are parts of sentences. They may have or may not have the complete meaning. If they have complete meaning, we call them main clauses. If they do not have the complete meaning, we call them subordinate clauses. Okay? All relative clauses are subordinate clauses and they are introduced with the help of relative adjectives in sentences. Okay? So blindly remember one thing, that whenever you see a relative adjective in a sentence, there is one relative clause. Okay? Of course, they do their primary function of modifying the noun as well. Okay? They are accompanied with the noun. They are followed by the nouns. Okay? And most commonly used relative adjectives in English language are only 4 in number. Okay? They are what, which, whatever, whichever. Very simple to remember. What, which, whatever, whichever. That's it. Okay? Let us see some examples as well. Here are the examples. Look at the first one. Do you know what language he speaks? See, this is the relative clause in the sentence. Relative clause. Okay? All relative clauses are subordinate clauses. They can't stand on their own. Okay? Do you know what language he speaks? Do you remember what and which rule? I will refreshen your memory once again. Okay? Let us see the examples first, then I will go there. Do you know what language he speaks? Here, what is the relative adjective that started this relative clause? Okay? I can tell you which train to take. This is the relative clause here. I can tell you which train to take. You might have observed that I haven't used any commas. Okay? This is a single sentence and this particular part is relative clause used in this sentence. It is introduced with a relative adjective. Okay? Look at the third one. I can do whatever I want. My exams are over. I am free once again. It may mean anything over here. Okay? I can do whatever I want. This is a relative clause here, which is introduced with this relative adjective. Okay? You can take whichever route possible. Whichever route possible. This entire thing is relative clause. It is introduced with a relative adjective whichever. Okay? Only 4 relative adjectives that are most commonly used. They are what, which, whatever, whichever. That's it. Okay? Now let us talk about what and which rule once again. Okay? Let us come back to what and which rule once again. When to use what, when to use which. Okay? Look at the first point. What and whatever are used when you have unlimited options. When your choices are unlimited, then you go with what or whatever. Exactly opposite. Which and whichever are used when the options are limited, when your choices are very limited. Okay? For example, 2 to 3 or 3 to 4, that's it. Then you go with which and whichever. Okay? As simple as that. Don't get confused with ever words. Whatever, whichever, whosoever, whomever. Okay? Only 2 act as relative adjectives and those are whatever and whichever. Those are the only 2 relative adjectives from this group. Okay? Whoever is wrong. It is not at all a relative adjective. What difference does it make? I will tell you in the form of examples. Look at these examples. First one, whichever team wins will get a car. Okay? whichever team. As a rule, adjectives are followed by the nouns. Okay, so this is relative adjective. We are totally convinced with that. I can buy whatever PlayStation I want as I topped in the final exams. Whatever PlayStation, even here also the rule applies. PlayStation is the noun here and whatever is a relative adjective here. Okay, convinced till there? Okay, then come to the third one. Whoever wins the game will get a car. Now whoever is there, but where is the noun? Is there any noun immediately after whoever? No, there isn't any noun. Still you get the complete meaning from the sentence. It means this whoever acts as the subject here, acts as the noun here. Okay, it replaced the noun team. Okay, what replaces the nouns, dear? Yeah, pronouns. Okay, pronouns are the part of speech that replace the noun. So whoever is a relative pronoun but not relative adjective. Never use whoever as a relative adjective. Don't at all get confused. Okay, check whether it is followed by a noun or not. If it is followed by a noun, then you can comfortably use it as an adjective. If it isn't, then understand that it is a type of a pronoun. That's it. You may not know the names, you may not remember the names of those pronouns, but understand that it is a pronoun because it stands on its own. Okay, okay, so we have come to this point, relative adjective and relative pronoun. How to identify? As I have told you already, there is one thumb rule for that. What is the thumb rule? Relative adjectives are followed by the nouns they modify, whereas relative pronouns are never followed by the nouns. They are independent. They replace the nouns. Okay, let us see two examples for this. Have a look at the examples here. Please tell me which course to follow. Which course? This is the noun. So obviously this is the adjective, because adjectives are always followed by the nouns they modify. Okay, look at the second one. Please tell me which to follow. It is not followed by the noun, it stands on its own, so it is a relative pronoun. Very simple, isn't it? Adjectives are followed by the nouns they modify, whereas pronouns stand on their own, they are independent. So friends, before going to the quiz, I would like to clarify one doubt posed by one Miss Kala Natarajan from Salem. She works as a teacher in private sector. She got a doubt about the pronunciation of chameleon. Okay, I'll write the word on the board. Have a look. This is the word. Okay, I pronounced it as chameleon when dealing with possessive adjectives. Okay, so she got a doubt about its pronunciation. Why did you pronounce it as chameleon? Its pronunciation is chameleon according to her. Okay, now let us see the phonetic transcription for this word. This is the phonetic transcription of this word. Okay, it is pronounced as k, k, and this is a, k, m. This is long e. Okay, l, short e. Once again, n, ending sound. Okay. Look at its pronunciation. Ka, mi, li, an. If you divide this into syllables, that means vowel units. Okay. Ka, Okay, these are the syllables used in this word. Its pronunciation is chameleon. Chameleon. Okay, it's not chameleon. Okay, soon I would like to do one question and answer video, okay, based on your questions. I received so many questions through mails. Okay, I would like to answer most posed questions in a video because it is not possible to answer all the questions. Video will be very lengthy, so I would like to answer the most posed questions by my viewers. Okay, let us proceed to the quiz. Have a look at the questions, dear. Fill in the blanks with relative adjectives. Okay, see, every time I don't mention over here with which you have to fill in the blanks because quiz is related to the video. Quiz is related to the topic that discussed in the video. Okay, first sentence, please specify dash languages you speak. You can wear dash dress you want. I don't know, dash cousin of mine will visit today. You can go there with dash friend you like. Okay, there are only 4 relative adjectives and whichever you think will fit in these blanks, please fill the blanks with them. Okay, thank you.